welcome back to another episode of The Follow-Up. I'm Eden, this is my dad Noah, and on this week's episode of The Follow-Up, we're going to talk about COVID, just on the rise again.
Alright, so since the last week, you lost another tooth.
I'll show you. Wait.
Yeah. So you've lost 6 teeth.
Yes.
And right now it looks like you've got how many out? Like
4.
3.5 at a time right now?
4.
Yeah. Like you got some sort of maze going on in your mouth.
Yeah.
You got a haircut today?
Uh-huh.
Very nice. It was nice to see that when I came home from the airport today. Alright, so why COVID? Why do you want to talk about that today?
I feel like because we've talked about it in other episodes, but yeah, we haven't talked about it in a while. But also because it's on the rise again, we can say. In New York, they just put the mask mandate from inside required again. So that's definitely
They did?
Not indoor mask mandate, not mandate, but required. What is it called?
Recommendation.
Yeah, recommendation.
Oh, highly recommended, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
so I guess that definitely brings a lot more in. And then also, now I'm wearing masks again in school, but
Yeah, it was.
it's just everything's. It's kind of different.
Yeah.
Because now more kids are even in my class wearing masks.
So, all right, I think what's interesting to talk about is we thought that you were going to be able to get your booster this
Yeah.
past week, and pardon if there's noise outside, but it's just too hot to be in here with the window closed, so
Yeah.
we got the window open, and
Like
so
90 degrees.
So mom thought that she had the booster appointment. She actually did schedule a booster appointment,
Yeah.
and then Walgreens, I think, called. Did they call her
Yeah.
and said you can't do it? And he said, well, why could I even schedule it?
Well, it was because, CEO company.
The CDC?
Yeah, the CDC.
Mm-hmm.
They hadn't approved it yet, so they couldn't put it out yet
Oh.
before the CDC approved it. The FDA had approved it, but the CDC still had to approve it.
Oh, was that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it. But then, was she able to schedule an appointment later now that...
Yeah.
Okay.
For I can't remember what it is, but sometime this week, which means May 23rd to
Okay.
May 30th.
Yeah, and look, I don't... I guess you can only be as careful as
You can.
you can, and you
Yeah.
know, there's necessary risks, and like being in school is one thing, but
But I can't not be in school.
right, exactly. That's you have to be there, so you've got to wear a mask, and
But I'm fine with wearing that.
yeah, which has been really nice that you've always just said, yeah, sure, yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The masks don't bother me. It's just another thing.
So I was in Oklahoma this week, and so
Did you have to wear a mask there? And it was just so hot.
no, you have to wear a mask anyway.
Oh, good.
But I wore a mask. But I wore a mask on the airplane.
Yeah.
And in the airport, but I didn't in a restaurant, and what am I supposed to do?
Nothing. Really.
Right, I can't. I'd be there for work purposes, and then you're eating inside of the restaurant and
Yeah.
having some meetings.
That's just part of working in a business. It's
Right. Yeah. I couldn't. There's nothing I
Yeah.
could do. When I went to the gym, I put a mask on because it was kind of
Upstairs.
at the hotel, and there was in a smaller space, and there were other people. So
Oh,
so I
there
put
was a gym in the hotel.
So I put a mask on, but
That's nice that there was a gym in the hotel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most hotels have gyms.
They do?
Some are just bigger than others, but yeah, most hotels have something. Yeah, it all just comes down to this. We just don't know. We don't know what the long-term
Yeah.
effects are, or even now, you don't want to get sick.
Right.
So.
But now, I think if you get sick, it would be better to get sick now than before because there are more things that you can get to cure it, like the COVID-19 pill.
Right, there's antibiotics now.
Right.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff.
Were they talking about a lot on the news this week? probably.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but much more other stuff.
What was the I didn't put on the Today Show at all or anything. What was the big story this
The
week?
top story was the baby formula shortage.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. What was the latest on that?
That there's a shortage, and President Biden put the like the thing, like if there's a war thing, he did that thing just for baby formula.
Oh, that-
so they could get
was
a
it
lot
like the
of it.
something Defense Protection Act?
Yeah,
Some-
whatever it's
something
called.
like that. Yeah.
So now it's gonna start shipping a lot.
Producing more and shipping more.
Yeah, this week.
No, you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah,
I mean that the government's got to do what they have to do.
yeah,
'Cause
and that's what they.
You can't
want
have
to.
a baby formula shortage.
No.
No, babies need to eat. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you feel all right? So back to COVID, quickly. Do you feel any different about it now than you did at the beginning of the year?
The beginning of COVID or beginning of the year?
Beginning of this year, not all the way back to the beginning of COVID, but more about worries, concerns, anything.
Not really. It was just like I already had my 2 shots at the beginning of the year, so nothing really.
I just hope it doesn't change our plans or
Right.
yeah. I don't want to be frustrated by it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Like having to stay in the United States for vacation last year.
well, I mean, we're staying in the United States this year.
Well, yeah, but you know what I mean.
Oh, just other vacations
Because we were
canceled and
gonna
things.
go to somewhere else.
Right.
That was outside.
Yeah, but that is a tiny price to pay. Yeah. So one vacation's canceled, so you just book another one.
It was a
that's
disaster,
no.
I can say, because I was very looking forward to where we were going.
Yes, understood. But if you put things in perspective,
I guess where we went was still very fun.
yes. But if you put that in perspective of if that's the
But we've gone somewhere like that also.
if that's the worst thing that happened is changing your vacation plans, then that's not that big of a deal. Yeah, that's called perspective. The thinking like, about what the worst case scenario could have been versus what's
Not going on vacation.
what we actually did. Yeah, sure, or gotten sick, or yeah. Okay, I love you very much.